He's an authority on the occult. He really knows about the black arts, satanic rites, and other things.
Yeah, don't forget to like and subscribe. Smash that like button. Hammer that subscribe button. Hammer it hard.
The hobgoblins are fantasy creatures of the nursery, Mr. Thomas. As for witches, they certainly exist. Things do go bump in the night. Good coffee.
That is not dead, but can return alive, and with strange hands, death and I, in his lair.
When the night falls, monsters breathe and scream.
Don't look at me. I didn't have a thing to do with it.
Welcome to another bump in the night. What it is, what it look like, what it be. What it is Thundercat's LED eyes light up Lion-O. I got off Toy Stalker. I think Mad Hatter is his name. He's a guy, toy guy. It's pretty cool. Yeah, I've got the Mirror Universe Lion-O that I got part of that 4-pack when I bought the Thundercat's lair. We're looking at the packaging here. It's the standard Ultimates packaging, which is excellent packaging. It's just one piece of tape. Well, two, because I had to cut this piece of tape to not tear it. So I ended up cutting this piece of tape. And then on the inside is the piece of tape sealing the box. The box art's simplistic, but it works. It's like bright yellow eyes, which reflects what the figure is all about, which is the bright LED light up eyes. Here we can see the figure comes with an empty box, and it comes with two spare heads. The main head, which is on his body right now, has got the battery and the switch at the base of the head, which is a long giraffe neck. He comes with portrait to his left. All of them are closed mouth, which is kind of disappointing. The one to the left has got filled in eyes, whereas the one on his body and the one to the right have got empty eyes so that the LEDs can light up, which do show at the, if you look at him from bottom to top, it shows under the neckline, which may bleed out a little bit. But he comes with two swords and a dagger, basically. Fully extended, semi-translucent blade, and the partially extended blade, and then the dagger blade. And he comes with the closed lion, which I guess is supposed to be his father's hand that he's wearing. It's crazy. He comes with the two left hands, which I attempted to take off, which the hands come off quite easily. But I think you have to take it off at the elbow joint or the forearm lock, which is beyond the elbow joint. And he was a little stiff, even despite being in the house. I warmed his hand up to get the sword in it under hot water. Made it go in there quite easily, just heating it up let the water run on it for a couple minutes and went back. He comes with 4 more hands on top of the 2 that he's equipped with currently, which are closed fist. He comes with 2 gripping hands for his swords and 2 like wider, like kind of, not like clawing, but like wider, like not in order to hold the sword, obviously, because it's way too wide of a grip, but a little bit more, almost like a claw type of, but quite a bit actually when you look at it for an ultimate figure. It's worth it for what it does. The LED light up features. Too bad he doesn't talk. That would be an extra bonus. Oh, and I guess there's actually a total of 4 pieces of tape, because there's 1 holding the outer wrapping, 1 holding the box, and then 2 on one side, which allows you to just door open, so you can get away without cutting the remaining 2. So there's a total of 6 pieces of tape, but you only have to cut 4 to get everything out. And then 1 twist tie holding the figure in, which to me really was unnecessary. But I guess to ensure safety, you know, they got to hold it in there. But I mean, he was solid in there, as you'll see for me trying to take him out. Fairly unintrusive and collector friendly, I think. A suitable substitution for the Four Horsemen's setup, which is a little bit flimsier. I think this is a better setup. We just cut it because you got to cut tape on Four Horsemen as well. His left foot come out worrisome, and it was a little stiff, so it worried me a little bit. But I went ahead and forced it, which may or may not have been a mistake. But the electrocharger fell, and I found out that the little tiny things on the end aren't flexible. Like, it looked like one of them was like flexing because it had not all the way broken off, so it was bending, and I was bending it like I thought it was like meant to do that, and eventually it broke off. I was like, oh, it wasn't meant to do that. It was already like kind of probably bent back a little bit, but just held on by a sliver. So I super glued it back almost seamlessly, but still, you know, that's that. And the Mondo figure and the Mondo figure's strap, you know, super glue's your friend for sure. Hopefully I don't have to use it much. But this character's belt and color scheme all looks magnificent in person. The white, black, and red, and the different blues. I never really cared much for the Lion-O figure, like particularly like, you know, like looking at him here in a cartoon, it looks more muscular, I guess. Whereas the character makes it look more like a pajama top, which I think he's supposed to be kind of wearing as a kid. Here he is with his LED light up function. Me trying to stand him up straight was a difficulty because that battery actually weighs a lot, makes him top heavy. The battery makes him top heavy, so, and very much so because it's at the near the top of his body mass. So it's like you've got like a giant tower. Like the battery probably weighs like a substantial amount compared to the rest of him because it's solid metal, and he's, you know, a lot of him's hollow, like his chest area is hollowed out for the neck. So his chest probably doesn't weigh as much as the battery, or I don't know, close. So the battery itself, you can see it's lighting up his neck a little bit and glowing through his neck a little actually. And that was with all the lights off. Except you could see a little red light from the TV in between his legs, which is pretty funny. But he looks excellent. He's an excellent figure. It's too bad the price has to go up. I believe I got it with shipping and handling for below $70 or right at $70. So really, it's double what it should be. And you can get these figures for as low as in the teens if you catch them on sale at the right time. Like, I wonder if the Northman, the Walrus guy, is still on sale for $22 at Walmart or Target. One of the two, I think it was Walmart. And this is the time when I'm heating the sword up, or heating the hand up with the sword in it. And he's back with a semi-translucent sword. As you can see, his left hand is slightly visible through the haziness of the phone and stuff. It's not very translucent, but it's semi-translucent. I think it's just where it's thin enough where you can see through it. It's not meant to be anything other than opaque. Here I am checking out his articulation a little bit. I'd say I could probably put his arm back even further. And this is when I figured out that I could start to do the sword thing, which I'll show off here in a little bit. But he's got suitable articulation. It's not magnificent articulation for the price, but it's suitable. It's good enough. It's above average, I'd say. You've got like an arm twist in the socket, and you've got a bendable back arm, which it can go back almost as far probably as McFarlane DC Crisis figures. His leg doesn't bend very far back at all. Definitely pressed it a little bit too far there. He's got a little bit of ankle swivel, so he can do the King Charles pose, as I call it, which is the one leg at a 90-degree angle and the other straight forward. And here, full Van Dams are always dangerous. Always dangerous. Do not attempt this at home, kids. Do not attempt that at home. You do not want your legs to look like that, unless you're a professional. But he got the full Van Dam going on. That's a full Van Dam, which kind of worried me when I put it back in place. Like, oh, would his legs be, that push him too far? Did I push the Van Dam too far? Did I Van Dam it too much? But here's a bit of the King Charles, which I didn't want to press it too much. But he can do a bit of a King Charles for sure. And checking out his, just twisting his leg and seeing what kind of articulation. Doesn't have any, like he's got a knee twist and a hip twist at the twist, but no thigh cuts or anything like that. He does have a bicep cut. So he's got the arm swivel, arm ratchet, and then a bicep twist, and an elbow twist, and an elbow ratchet. And he seems to have a bit of a hand ratchet, a slight, I wouldn't call it ratchet, but you can definitely tilt it forward and such. He doesn't have much of a stomach twist. His stomach is solid, like the blue piece is solid. Like even like there's a little bit of twist in there, but the chest piece there is actually like a separate piece, like the skin colored ab section. But he's got good torso twist, and his head doesn't have very much articulation because of the nature of the joint. Here I am getting him into the lion LED light eyeball pose, which he definitely got inspired from Conan the Barbarian for. But Conan's eyes didn't light up, but it was like they lit up, but they took it to the next degree. Here I am lining him up for the LED eye shot. So with some work, you could get both of his hands on there, and you could probably get it in such a way where he could do the full-on double grip LED eyes thing. LED eyes thing, which you can see here is spot on at the right angle. It looks epic. Obviously, it looked better with a better camera, but we got what we got. Here I am getting things set up for the Cat Slayer post, which he's going to rely on for the time being. He replaced Blood Wolf, who's lurking just inside, ready to pounce. on anybody. My wife suggested that I move the table that the cat's lair's on into the middle of the room so that I could access the back portion of it. I was like, no. That's a little too much. It's already too much as it is. Moving into the middle of this room or any room other than the garage would be outrageous in my opinion. But something that could be done for a temporary time. Right, another bump in the night. That's it for another bump in the night. If you enjoyed this, please like and subscribe. I'm up to 16 subscribers, which is a new record for me. I'm just a regular guy trying to make his way in the universe. What it is, what it look like, what it be. What it is, Thundercat's light up LED lights Lion-O. What it look like is it looks excellent. It looks excellent. And what it be excellent. It be excellent. It do that. It do that. That's it. Live long and prosper.